Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any doubts? Any challenges you have? Any questions, please? No questions? Are we good?
Hi.
Yes, please.
Usually we are using SQL server, like let's start SQL server. Let's start.
You are using?
Yeah, we use it more.
Which one we use?
Command prompt for starting the SQL server and
Yes,
stopping
yes,
the.
yes, 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 yes.
Is there any mandatory to use PowerShell?
No, 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 no. Not there is no mandatory kind of thing in the organizations. Okay, so PowerShell or command prompt. Mostly we don't use command prompt, but when we struck at any point where we cannot use SSMS, at least the basic SQL commands you have to know. Okay, connecting to that SQL server, checking active sessions, at least basic commands. Okay, like how we can connect to SQL server using command prompt. Why? Because no one will ask you use command prompt and all. Okay, nothing like that. But if there is no way your SSMS is stuck or it's not opening or because of some memory issues or some CPU issues, if you're not in a position to open SSMS, then SQL CMD will help you to connect to the servers. In the same way, PowerShell is not mandatory, but in some organizations, they will do the automation using PowerShell scripts and all. Some kind of automation they will do. For that, we have to run some of the queries in PowerShell only. So if your organization is setting up such kind of PowerShell scripts, then it's mandatory to use PowerShell. Okay, so that too it's not a difficult like how SQL command you are able to manage in the same way. If you have the scripts, PowerShell scripts, if you have, you can use the PowerShell commands, okay, to run in the PowerShell window so that you can proceed like whatever activities are there, you can proceed with those activities. But it's not mandatory. In every organization, they don't use PowerShell and all. Some companies, for some of the regular activities, some of the regular tasks, they are going to do it using PowerShell scripts. In such case only you have to use PowerShell. Otherwise, no need to use any PowerShell. Okay. What is MSDB? Raviteja, you tell me, guys, what is MSDB? What is MS in MSDB?
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
So Microsoft database.
Microsoft database.
Yeah.
Are you sure where you got that answer?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. No. Anyone tried, guys? Now tell me, show me your creativity now. What is MS stands for in MSDB? Anyone tried? At least tried searching it at least. 1, 2 results. First 1, 2, 3 results in the Google when you search. How much time it will take to search? Hardly 1 minute. What is MSDB? MS stands for in MSDB. How much time it will?
Try to search but it's Microsoft.
Microsoft only, na? Yeah, so your chat GPT will give only one answer. It don't give options, right? Google will give lot of options, lot of pages. You will get results.
Main storage.
Main storage. Why it is main storage? Okay, main storage. Technically, is it a main storage? What main things will be stored in the MSDB?
No, in Google it's showing like that.
In Google, it's showing like that. Okay, fine. Any other things?
Scheduling of MDB, if I'm
Sorry. Someone is asking about TempDB.
no, sir. B is opposite of MDB.
Okay.
Maintenance and scheduling.
Who said this answer?
Vijay.
Vijay. Correct. Correct answer, Vijay. Maintenance and scheduling database. Correct. Very good, Vijay. Very good. Yeah. So I'll give you a gift. I'll send you the class recordings to you. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely. It's not like that. Just kidding. But it's correct answer. Maintenance and scheduling, maintenance storage. Maintenance. See, MSDB is mainly used for the maintenance purpose, right? Automation. Automation means what? Maintenance, right? Maintenance means what kind of tasks we are going to automate, like backups is the maintenance task. DBCC check DB. I'll tell you guys what is this DBCC check DB update statistics. All these things we'll discuss in further classes. Okay. So mostly the automation related data will be stored in the MSDB. So automation means maintenance related jobs and all will run. So maintenance and we can schedule it. So we can schedule the jobs and also the scheduling information also will be stored. So the maintenance storage database. Okay, right? Fine. Thank you guys. So let's continue the session. Today we are going to discuss about patching. Okay, what is patching? What is meant by an update? How many types of updates are there? Please be muted. If you don't have questions, please be muted. Right. How many types of updates are there? Okay. What is an update? Why we have to patch the SQL server? What is the need of patching the SQL server? What will happen if you don't patch the SQL server? How to download a patch file? Right? How to download a patch file? How to copy the patch file? How to take the approvals? Okay. So how to remove the patching? How to apply the patching? How to remove the patching? In what scenarios we'll remove the patching? All these things we'll discuss in these 2 days, guys. Today and tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay, right. So you're all having experience, right? So patching the applications daily you are doing, right? Knowingly or unknowingly, daily you are doing patching, guys. Can you tell me in what scenario you people are doing patching daily? Daily or frequently you'll do patchings? In what scenario? What it means?
Updating a mobile
Right.
applications.
Very good. Okay, so you're updating your applications, right? So generally in the Android, if you turn on automatic updates, automatically applications and all will be updated. Sometimes when you open the PhonePe application, it will show you update the app. It will show you update the PhonePe will keep on updating. At least monthly twice it will update PhonePe, right? When you open any PhonePe app, especially while doing payments and all, you can see update now, update now, update now and all. Even though automatic updates are turned on, still you are going to manually update the PhonePe application. Why? Because due to some extra security. So patching is nothing but applying the updates. Patching is nothing but applying the updates. So you are also doing patchings regularly, guys. In your mobile device, you are also doing patchings regularly, right? So what kind of patchings you are doing? Like in case any updates are there, in case of any updates are there. So these updates you are going to update it manually. You are going to apply those updates. So what will happen if I don't update my application? What will happen? Tell me, guys. If I update my application, what will happen? If I don't update my application, what will happen?
If we don't,
If
don't get
update application might work.
Yes.
Or new features.
Very good.
Yes.
What is the main purpose of patching? See, you are lot of times you updated
Security
PhonePe,
purpose.
right? Yeah, lot of times you
Security.
updated PhonePe, right? So every time you are getting new features. Tell me, guys, monthly twice you will update PhonePe application. Every time you will get the new features. No, right? We don't get the new features every time, but still we have to update. Why?
Fixing bugs.
To fix the bugs. Very good. To enhance the security. To enhance the security mainly in the market, like how we are doing our regular business. whatever jobs you are doing, whatever things you are doing daily. Okay, in the same way, hackers will also, their daily activities, they have to hack any of the applications. They will see the weakness in the system and they are going to enter through that weakness into the servers and they are going to hack the servers. Do anyone know ransomware? Ransomware virus. Ransomware.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hacking cyber.
I guess, yeah, in 2016 or 17, right? So one hacker released ransomware virus. It's not antivirus, it's a virus. What it will do, it will simply lock your system, guys. It will simply lock your system. Okay? You cannot access your laptop. You cannot access your servers. You cannot even break it. Break means the passwords and all. You cannot even break to enter into the server. If you want us to unlock the system, if you want to unlock the system, you have to pay lot of money to the hackers. Lot of money to the hackers. Then only they will unlock your system. So this is called a virus, guys. So regularly, like how we are doing our business and all regularly, in the same way hackers will also, now we are discussing the class, right? Now also across the globe, some people will keep hacking some of the applications. Now also worldwide, some of the applications are like hacking. Currently, now also at this current situation at 7:23 p.m. IST, now also at least one application will be hacked by one hacker. Every minute, every seconds, their main duty is to hack the applications. So when we can hack it, if there is a bug or if there is a problem in the system or if there is a loop line in the system, then they can hack it. And they are going to use some, see, even though there is no loop line, even though there is no bug, even though there is no issue, but still they are going to hack it. How come? Daily, regularly you are getting lot of Gmails, right? Gmail, you won 1 crore rupees, you won 10 crore rupees. Please click on this link so that you can credit, that amount will be credited to your account, right? And you have the loan of 5 lakhs. Please click on the link for the details. Right, you will worry, oh, where I got this loan, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Yugandhar, any questions? Right. So you'll worry where I got this loan. Okay. So immediately you'll click on that link. That is called phishing. What is this, guys? Phishing. So they are going to like imprompt you, like you might have something, like they are going to like you got one offer or you got a scratch card, click on the link to redeem the offer, or click on this link, whatever loans are there, or click on this link to see all the mobile numbers that are there with your Aadhaar card. Definitely these are the tempting links, right? So regularly hackers will keep sending these kind of mails, messages and all. Someone in the system, either in the organization or public, they are very weakest in the security. Okay, people are the weakest part, guys, in the security system. People are the weakest part. That is there is a saying in the organization networks, in the whole organization security, what is the weakest part? People. People are the weakest part in the organization security. Why? Because suddenly they will send one email, you received your hike, please click on the below link to get the hike letter. We are in a we are in surprise mood and we want to see what and all hikes. Generally this time is hike period, right? March, February, March, April, May. So we don't see emails properly and we'll simply click on that link. That's it. Then immediately your system will be hacked by the server, by the other person. So that's why we are the weakest part in the security system. People are the weakest part in the security system. Unknowingly or unknowingly we'll click lot of links, so which will give access to the servers to the hackers, guys, which will give the access for your servers to the hackers. So that's why don't know from which side hackers and all will attack. So you should be very sure your system should be very secured, your application should be very secured. So that's why every time you have to patch the SQL servers. Windows team will do their patchings from Windows server also, from Windows side also some patchings will be there. So OS side and all Windows team will do the patchings. Application side SQL DBA team has to patch the SQL servers. Why? Because mainly to fix the bugs and to enhance the security. These are the main two reasons. In the SQL server patching, you don't get any new features. In the SQL server patching, you don't get any new features, but mainly two reasons are there. One is we have to fix the bugs regularly, bugs will be there, okay, and another one is we have to enhance the security. So for these two reasons we have to regularly update our SQL servers. This is very, very important, guys. We have to regularly update our SQL servers, right? So applying the updates, just now we discussed, right? What is patching? Applying the updates is called a patching. So where we can see the updates, from where we have to download the updates, what kind of updates we have in the SQL server, okay? So we have 4 types of updates are there in the SQL server. We have 4 types of updates, okay? So first one is service pack. This is the major update. We can say this is the major update. Second one is cumulative update. Second one is cumulative update. These are the minor updates. Okay. Third one is hot fixes. Okay. Hot fixes. Third one is hot fixes or hot fix. In hot fix again we have QFE, quick fix engineering. Second one is GDR, general distribution release. These are the main updates in the SQL server. These are the main updates in the SQL server. So the service packs are the major updates up to SQL Server 2016. We have service pack concept. From SQL Server 2017 onwards, there is no service pack. From SQL Server 27 onwards, there is no service pack concept. Okay, instead of that, we have cumulative updates concept. So service packs are major updates and yearly updates, guys. Yearly updates means who will release these updates, guys? Who will release these updates? Can anyone tell me who will release these updates?
Microsoft.
Microsoft, the vendor. Who is the vendor of the SQL Server? Microsoft. Microsoft will keep releasing these updates, guys. When it will release? Every year. If it is a service pack, mostly every yearly once or every 2 years once it is going to release the major updates. Yearly once or every 2 years once the Microsoft will release the updates for the SQL Server, guys. Is it mandatory to apply the updates? Is it mandatory, guys? Is it mandatory to apply the updates?
Yes.
We can skip it. So answer is yes, it's mandatory, guys. Mandatory. You cannot skip the security. Very important. If you skip the security, that's it, guys. That's it. It's a big problem. So they can easily hack all of your system. If one server is hacked, they can easily hack all other servers. Why? Because all are in intranet. All are in intranet, guys. All are in intranet. So connecting each other. Intranet means connecting each other. Internet means connecting to the public network. So as all the servers are in a single network or multi-network, all the servers are in intranet. So once if they hacked one server, it's very easy to hack the other servers and all, guys. Very easy.
Yeah, fine. What do you say?
1 minute. Right, it's very easy to hack the other servers also. So it's mandatory to apply the updates. But if these updates are going to release yearly once or every 2 years once, who will wait for the next year to fix the issue or to fix the bugs? Again, two main reasons to apply the patches. One is to fix the bugs and to enhance the security. Right. So in case if there is a bug, guys, there is a bug in your SQL server. It's not behaving properly as expected. Okay. So just now I guess Nandini, I guess she just sent one screenshot. Okay. What is the screenshot? I'll tell you. Okay. So just give me a minute. Let me open that screenshot. One minute, guys. Sorry for that. Yeah. So can you see my screen? So this is the screenshot she sent, guys. Okay. So what is the problem?
Right.
She just installed SSMS 18, I guess. SSMS 18, right? And Nandini? SSMS 18, huh?
No, 17.
17. Okay, SSMS 17. Actually, there is an issue here. In the SSMS 17, we have an issue. This is called bug, guys. What is the issue? Knowingly or unknowingly, they just enable the security system, certificate security. Okay. So while connecting generally in the SSMS, you don't have such kind of options till now. Normally, if you use any latest versions or any old versions, there is no option like generally you don't see such option. I'll show you. Just give me a minute. Let me connect to the server first, so that I can show you. 1, 2, 3. Taking time. So here if you see what they did is like they just enabled some security, guys, extra security using certificate security and all they enabled. So if you see here it is saying a connection was successfully established with the SQL server, but then an error occurred during the login process. SSL provider, the certificate chain was issued by an authority that is not trusted. Okay, what it is saying? The certificate chain was issued by an authority that is not trusted. So when you install SSMS 17 and when you're trying to connect to the SQL server, you will get this kind of error, guys. Even though SQL server is up and running, still you will get this error. What it is saying? The certificate chain was issued by an authority that was not trusted. So what happened here? Okay, if you see here, let me open the regular SSMS, the latest SSMS, if you see. Okay, there generally that option was not required. Why? Because in the 2017 SSMS or in the 17 SSMS, so they just enabled that feature. Later all the users are complaining about that issue. Okay, later all the users are complaining about that issue. So what happened in the latest version? They just released that option. Okay, in the latest version they just removed that option. Let me show you now. You will get a clarity, guys. Just a minute. Yeah, this is the SSMS. Why I cannot access this? Just a minute. Right. So they just removed that option, guys. Next in the next SSMS onwards, they just removed that option. Okay, so we don't have any updates for SSMS. We have to update SQL Server only, so no need to update SSMS, guys. So we'll generally install the latest versions. Why? Because SSMS they will keep releasing the new versions of SSMS. So we'll generally install SSMS. I'll show you how to fix that error. Okay. So have you fixed that error, Nandini?
Yes, Shanmugh, I have
It's
fixed.
working right now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, done. So like this kind of sometimes this kind of bugs and all will be there. So who will wait? So there is an issue with SSMS 17. Who will wait for SSMS 18, guys? Okay, in the next version this issue is going to be fixed. Who will wait? We have to fix this issue, right? So these kind of bugs and unexpected bugs and all will be there in the applications. Okay, so in that case, okay, what we have to do, guys, it's very important, okay, to patch the SQL servers regularly. You have to patch the SQL servers either off yearly or yearly, at least yearly once. You have to patch the SQL server with the latest updates. Whatever latest updates are there, you have to patch the SQL servers with the latest updates, guys. In this case, if you are patching regularly, then automatically whatever bugs are there, they can be fixed. Sometimes you'll get some different weird errors, guys, so you cannot fix it. You will troubleshoot, you will check it Google and all, you will check it, guys, but you don't find the answers and all. The solution for that is might be you haven't patched your SQL server with the latest updates, so you have to patch. So in case if you are getting any performance issues, or if you are getting any weird errors and all where you don't see till now, so when you patch the SQL servers, patching SQL servers also will fix the errors, guys. In case if you are getting an error, patching the SQL servers also will fix the errors and all. So SQL server patchings will help you to fix the errors and to enhance the security, guys. Okay, so we have different types of updates, right? As discussed, we have different types of updates. So what and all updates we have, guys? What and all updates we have? We have service packs, we have cumulative updates, we have, okay, hot fixes. We have hot fixes, like we have major updates, minor updates. In that case, how we are having major and minor updates, in the same way we have hot fixes also. So under this hot fixes we have QFE, quick fix engineering, is one kind of hot fix. GDR is a one kind of hot fix, guys, general distribution release. So mainly we have to concentrate on service packs and cumulative updates, guys. Service packs are yearly updates. Every year they are going to release, or every 2 years once, at least 1 year they'll take the gap and they are going to release. But in case if any bugs are there, who will wait for the next year? Next year SQL Server will release service pack. We are also not sure whether they are going to release or not going to release, or they are going to postpone for the next 2 years. When they are going to release, we don't know. So we cannot wait, right? In case if any bugs are there, we cannot wait till the new update is going to come. So that's why we will use minor updates. Minor updates, cumulative updates are minor updates, guys. But service pack concept we have till 2016. We don't have service pack concept from 2017. I'm not saying there is no concept of updates. Updates are there, but not in the form of service packs. Up to 2016 we have service packs and as well as cumulative updates also. Yearly updates are there. Cumulative updates are mostly monthly updates, or every 2 months once it will release, guys. Cumulative updates are monthly updates. Every 2 months once, or every month once, at least once they are going to release. Microsoft is going to release these minor updates and all. So no need to wait till next year to release the new service pack. So if you have any cumulative updates on the specific service pack, automatically we can use those service packs to patch the SQL servers and all. So no need to wait for the next year or 2 years to get the new patch file. In between, every month or every 2 months we'll get the minor updates. You can patch your SQL server with the minor updates also. But from 2017 only we have, see, we have cumulative updates for every versions, but we have service packs only from 2016 onwards. We have service pack concept, we have service pack concept up to 2016 onwards. Your SQL Server 2000, 2005, 8, 8R2, 12, 14, 16 will have service packs as well as cumulative updates. Okay, guys, up to 2016 we have service packs as well as cumulative updates. But from 2017 onwards, we have only cumulative updates. We don't have service pack concept. Why again? Anyhow, they are releasing minor updates monthly or every 2 months once. Again, why we have to wait for 1 year? We can fix it using monthly updates, right? So that's why they removed the concept of service pack from 2017 onwards. So up to 2016 only you can see the service packs, guys. Up to 2016 only you can see the service packs. Then what is this QFEs and GDRs? Your service packs will release yearly once. Your cumulative updates are going to release monthly once. Then what is this QFE and GDRs, guys? Suddenly, if there is a big virus attack is there, like ransomware, suddenly someone attacked the servers. Suddenly, within an hour, someone attacked the servers. So, to fix that issue, to enhance the security of the SQL server, you don't sit till next month, right? Okay, next month Microsoft will release cumulative update. Chalo, I'll update. I'll patch my SQL server next month. You cannot wait, right? So for that purpose, these are the hot fixes. Immediately Microsoft will release QFEs in case of any big bug is there. To fix that bug, immediately Microsoft engineers will work. Okay, within 24 to 48 hours they are going to release QFEs and GDRs, guys. Why? Because suddenly if any big virus attacks the machines or servers or applications, to fix those issues, to overcome those issues, Microsoft overnight it is going to release the updates called QFEs and GDRs. These are the hot fixes. Okay, so these are the different types of updates, guys. So where we can see the updates, how to download the updates. Okay, so it's very easy, guys. Go to Google. What you can do, just go to Google, just type SQL Server builds.blogspot.com. SQL Server builds.blogspot.com. It's a blogspot actually. You can type direct service packs and all, but again you will get lot of results. You will be confused with Microsoft pages. So if you see here, if you go down and see here, see we have service pack on. See, this is the service pack table, guys. This is your service pack table. Okay, if you see here, SP means service pack. SP1, SP2, SP3 and SP4. See, starting from SQL Server 2017, service packs will no longer be released. But you can see cumulative updates. From 2017 onwards, you can see cumulative updates. See, 2017 latest cumulative update is CU31, which was released in the last year September. For 2019, the latest update is CU21, which was released this month only, 3rd June 2023. This month only they released the latest cumulative update for 2019. For 2022 also, the latest cumulative update is 3rd June, which is CU5. Every update will have its own number, guys. Service packs will have SP1, SP2, SP3, SP4. Cumulative updates will have CU1, CU2, CU3. Like that, how many updates they are releasing, each update they will give an incremental number, guys. They are going to give an incremental number. If you see here, till 2016 you can see service pack concept. Listen carefully. Okay, so you don't see service packs for all the versions, all service packs. See, some of the service packs are having up to SP3, some of the SQL servers are having service packs up to SP3, some of them are SP4, and again 8R2 is up to SP3, again 8 is SP4, 9 is 2005 is SP4. So you can see some of them are having 4 service packs, some of maximum is SP4 only, guys. There is no SP5. Up to SP4 only we have. We have up to SP4 for SQL Server 2016. Up to 2016 we have up to service pack 4, guys. Right? So now my question is, if I want to patch my SQL Server with SP3, imagine for 2016 we have SP1. This is your RTM, guys. On top of RTM also you will have cumulative updates. I told you right, up to 2016 you have service packs as well as cumulative updates. Okay. So now my question is, for 2016 we have 3 service packs. No need to remember these numbers, not an issue, not at all. We have service packs up to SP3, guys. For 2016 up to SP3 we have service packs. If I want to patch my SQL Server with SP3, Is it mandatory to apply SP2 and SP1, guys? Guess it. Just guess it.
No.
It's not.
No, sir, no.
We can stimulate it.
Not required, right? No need. You're applying the latest updates. SP3 will contain all the updates of SP1 and SP2. Okay? SP3 contains all the updates of SP1 and SP3, SP2. So if any new service pack came, no need to patch with old service packs. Directly you can patch the final service pack. And this is the major update. On top of major update, again you are going to patch your SQL server with the minor updates also. Again you are going to patch the SQL server with the minor updates also. See here, CU15, CU17. So let me explain you with one Excel sheet. Right, if you see now, imagine this is your SQL Server 2016. Okay, so for 2016, how many service packs I have, guys? I have SP1 is there. First RTM, let's go with RTM. RTM, then SP1, SP2, SP3. On top of each, we will have minor updates. CU1. Let me see whether it is going to, yeah. Imagine, I am just giving a guess, not sure whether we have CU11 or CU12. Just a guess, okay? CU1 again. Some other minor updates. CU1, extra minor updates. CU1, okay? Or we can see here, okay, what happened? Or we can see here, based on that we can update. Let's see. SP2 we have CU17. Imagine SP2 we have CU17 kind of thing. 16, 17. Okay. SP1 we have up to 15, right? Up to 15. Right. And this is up to 9. We'll delete this and delete this also. Forget about this. Why it is use. Right. Now listen carefully. So these are your major updates, guys. These are your major updates. Okay. Service packs are your major updates. Now your SQL Server 2016 is there. When you install SQL Server 2016, you will automatically get RTM copy, right? The first copy is your RTM copy, release to market copy. So imagine you install this SQL Server 2016 in the year of 2016. When the new service pack will come, guys, next year, right? 2017, like that, the service pack will come. From 2016 to 2017, where is the security that can be overcome using these minor updates, right? So that's why you can see minor updates on RTM also. Until the next service pack comes, Microsoft will give security in the form of CUs, right? So now you can see SP1, SP2, SP3, SP4. Listen carefully. RTM CU1 is different. SP1 CU1 is different. SP2 CU1 is different. SP3 CU1 is different. Don't think like all are showing CU1, 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 CU1. So I can patch with any CU1. No, not like that. Not at all like that. This is, you cannot read only CU1, CU1. This is RTM CU1. This is SP1 CU1. Now tell me, guys, both are equal or what? Tell me now.
They are not.
RTM CU1 is not equal to SP1 CU1. Both are not equal to, both are not equal, guys. Both are not same. So this is, the full name is this one. This is the full name of this one. This is the full name of this one. So both are not equal. Okay? They are not equal, guys. So that's why, please be muted.
Mama.
right? Okay, so both are not same. So that's why you have to patch with the service pack up to 2016 only, guys. Up to 2016 only this concept. From 2017 onwards, there is no such service pack concept. You can leave, but still people are using 2012, 2014, 2016, right? So again, you cannot wonder like once go to the organization, what is the service pack concept and all. Okay, so that's why I'm explaining everything. So up to 2016, you have to patch your SQL Server with the service pack and with the latest service pack and with the latest cumulative update. 2 times you have to patch. Up to 2016, you have to patch your SQL Server for 2 times. One is you have to apply the latest service pack and another one is you have to apply the latest cumulative update. If I want to apply the latest cumulative update CU5 on 2016, what I should have, guys? Tell me, what is the minimum requirement? If I want to apply this update, what is the minimum requirement? What is the minimum
SP,
requirement? 3. Very good.
SP,
I should have
Yes.
SP3. Without SP3, I cannot apply this. Can I just install my SQL Server with SP3. Can I install this CU11? Is it going to
No.
work?
No, it's a kind.
No. Here only CU5 is there. No, CU5 is small. I'll go with big. I'm going to apply CU17 more latest update. Can we do that like that?
No.
Not possible. Why? Because to apply this is the minimum requirement. To apply this is the minimum requirement. To apply this is the minimum requirement. And to apply this is the minimum requirement. You cannot merge as names are same. You cannot merge. Again, you cannot see CU1, 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 RTM CU1, SP1 CU1, SP2 CU1, SP3 CU1. So all are not same, right? If you include some family names, imagine SPs are family names, kind of family names. If you include family names, all are not same, right? So this is how it will work, guys. So up to 2016, you have to patch your SQL Server with the latest service pack and cumulative update also. But from 2017 onwards, there is no service pack concept. Directly you can apply the latest cumulative update, guys. Fine. Any questions here, please?
I have a question, Mr. Shamak.
Yes.
Can we say, whenever we see a Windows update in our laptop or computer,
We
can we
can,
say that's
but there is no such kind of table. Okay, we can see, but as we are SQL DBS, I remember this website. But if you want to see Windows updates like this, they might provide Windows updates also in the table format. Okay, but we are not responsible for the Windows updates. Okay, Windows updates will be taken care by the Windows team. We don't generally download it, we don't generally install it. So that we are not going to concentrate also. But yes, we can still see the Windows updates also.
surprising what they do?
Same kind of thing. Say they are going to provide security on the OS level. We are providing security on the application level, right? By patching the application, we are giving application to only SQL Server. But in my Windows, how many applications are running? Lot of applications are running. To provide security for all the applications, it's better to patch your Windows machine, right? It's like a kind of, see, it's a kind of a main door. When Windows is your main door, you are going to lock your main door, right, while going. Imagine you have some precious items in your home. So again you will have locker, right? Your personal locker will be there. At least you will have some secure cupboard will be there to secure all the things. See, this secure cupboard will be like okay. So the secure cupboard or the secure locker, whatever you are carrying, so that is your personal, means the application related. But you are going to secure the whole house, right? In the house, not only valuable things are there. In the house, lot of other things also there. Refrigerator, TV, some other things also there, furniture. So you are going to secure your whole house. You are going to secure some precious items also. So precious items are like SQL Server applications. Securing the whole house is like a patching the whole Windows operating system. You are providing security on the OS level so that other applications also to be safe. Okay. Clear,
Okay.
Abhi?
Yes.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Updates cannot be automatic. We have to always
Yes.
manually do it.
Generally Windows team will do automatic updates. Okay, why? Because we have an option like we can apply the updates automatically. But for that we should have internet, right? But generally we don't have internet in the organization, right? So SQL Server, we can automate it. We can automate the updates, but we don't do that. Why? Very simple. When you are patching the SQL Server, before and after patching, you have to restart the Windows machine or SQL Server. Before and after patching, for the best practice, we have to restart the Windows machine. So if you suddenly restart it, if you set it as automatic, as it is automatic, suddenly it is going to install and suddenly it is going to apply the updates. So suddenly the server will be restarted. If the server is restarted suddenly, what will happen? What will happen? If the server is restarted suddenly, what will happen? The application will
It
be
will
down,
be
right? Application will be down, right? Is it clear, Abhi? When the server is suddenly restarted, if the server is restarted, if the databases are down, your application also will be down.
yes.
And we don't know what is the impact of the update. Not all updates will give security. Some updates will give extra burden also. Some updates will give extra headache also. Some updates, because of some updates, application compatibility issues also will come. So lot of things to check. Without checking all these things, suddenly if you turn on the automatic updates, later it will create lot of problems. It might force the SQL Server to restart automatically. So it might force the application to down automatically, which is not correct for critical applications. So that's why we don't go for automatic updates. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
So in the organizations, will be updated versions we'll be using, or
Not getting Nandini, updated versions.
we will be using updated versions in the organization or older versions, or it depends.
Yeah, it depends. You see, in my organization, I'm having all the versions. We are using 2000, we are using 2005, we are using 2008, 8R2, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 22 also there. So depends upon the applications. It's not like once. See, now very simple example. If iPhone 14 came, those who are all using iPhone 13, they don't throw it and they don't buy iPhone 14 right immediately.
Mm.
The same. So if any new version came, they suddenly don't change to new version. Why? Because we don't know what is the impact of new version. And second thing is whether your application is, if your application is old application, it might not connect to the latest database servers, latest versions. So lot of challenges will be there from application side also. So that's why still people will use older versions in the organization. Depends upon their application.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Before we update the server, can we check updates or not, or we just have to run on the server?
We can check, Jabi. We can check that one. I'll show you. I simply have to run select at version and you have to compare at what level it was updated. That's it. Any other questions, guys? If no questions, we'll discuss the process now. Tomorrow I'll show you how to download the service pack and how to patch the SQL server. Okay, it's very simple, and what and all precautions you have to take. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Right. What is the process first of all? Okay. The process to install the SQL server. Patch the SQL server. So first of all, it's not like, okay, Microsoft released an update. Okay, Microsoft released this on SQL Server 2022. We have CU5. So my server, if you see here, what is the, how we can find out whether my SQL server is patched or not? Very simple. Okay, we have to connect to this. Let me show you before connecting. Let me show you. Okay, so here in 2017 SSMS, what happened? Here, if you go to options, this trust server certificate by default it was selected, guys. Okay, and you have to select this one. Generally, in 2017 SSMS or 17 SSMS, you have to select this option. Then only it will allow you to connect to the server. Okay, that is some bug or something like that. So again, they added this one. But from later versions, 18 SSMS, 19 SSMS, automatically it was unchecked. So you can still connect to the SQL server without selecting this option. But only for 2017 SSMS you have to select that option. So that creates a kind of bug. Later they removed that bug, guys. Okay. Right now how to check whether my SQL server is patched or not? How to check, guys? Tell me. Tell me how to check whether my SQL server is already patched or not. How to check? Guess it.
We can cross check the version number.
RTM.
That's it. Okay, we can use the select at version.
Yes.
So if you see this alt X, you can see if it is patched, you can see here RTM space CU1, CU2, CU3, CU4, CU5, whatever service pack you applied, whatever cumulative update you applied. You can see here clearly it will show you. Okay, let me check whether I have my local SSMS or not, whether it is running or not. Yes, it's running. So now this is my 2019. Okay, this is my 2019. I guess I didn't patch this one. Okay, let me check here. Very easily we can see. And go to SSMS, go to your browser. Okay, so what is the version, guys? 15.0.2000. Okay, done. Go to this, see here 15.0.2000. If you see this number in the RTM, it was not patched. Very simple. Or still, who will see all these things? Very simple. In the output, if you see just RTM, it was not patched, guys. If you see RTM service pack or service pack and cumulative update, that means it was patched. Okay, so once you patch the SQL server with any service pack or cumulative update, this one only cumulative update, we don't have service packs for this. This is 2019. So in the brackets RTM space, whatever service pack you applied, if you applied CU1, you can see RTM-CU1, RTM-CU2, RTM-CU3 or CU4 or CU5, like that. You can see the updates, guys. This is how you can see the updates. This is how we can verify whether SQL server is patched or not. Okay, right. Now what is the process to patch the SQL server? First of all, you have to identify the owner of the application. Why? Because who will give the downtime approvals, guys? Who will give? We are just database team. We cannot take decision. Application team will be there. Yes, application team will be there. They have to take decision. When we can apply patches and all, application team has to decide. The business owner has to decide. Application owner has to decide. The client has to decide. Sorry. So these many people has to decide, guys. So they will decide what is the best time to. Why? Because patching is a downtime activity, guys. Before patching the SQL server, you have to restart the SQL server. After patching also, you have to restart the SQL server. In between, while patching also, SQL server will be restarted automatically by itself. So that's why throughout the patching process, your SQL server will be down. If SQL server is down, your application also will be down. Please be muted. If your SQL server is down, your application also will be down, guys. So that's why we cannot take decision by our own. We have to ask the application team or application owner or POC. What is POC? Can anyone tell me?
Dark.
POCA. POC means POCA.
Point of contact.
Point of contact or SPOC. Single point of contact. Okay, so we have to check who is the POC or SPOC for this server. Where we can check? We cannot see this information in the SQL server. Internally in the organizations will maintain Excel sheets or conference pages. There every server, in case of downtime activities, contact so and so person, email ID, mobile number will be there. I'm sorry. So we have to check that details from the sheet and we have to send an email. Imagine Mark is the point of contact for my server. Okay, what is the server? 192.168.168.0.10 is the point of contact. Means Mark is the single point of contact or business owner or application owner for this server. Whatever you have to do, whatever you want to do, you have to take Mark approval, then only you can proceed. So Mark should know that you are patching the SQL server. So you have to find out this person in the Excel sheet. You will get to know using your colleagues, okay, because you can ask your colleagues and all, they will give you the details who will be the point of contact for any server and all. Once you know how to check, where to check, next time onwards no need to ask, only for the first time you have to ask. Then you have to, before sending an email, you have to actually send an email to Mark. Before sending an email, you have to check how many servers are there in this machine. So open run, type services.msc, we can see using services.msc. So check how many SQL instances are running first. Okay, so we can see here, yes, type yes, we can see only one SQL server is running here. Right, one instance with other services are running. So what you have to do now? Someone is doing something on my screen and not clear all drawings and disable notions. Chalo. Right. Okay. So now you find out Mark is the point of contact for this server. Now what you have to do? Hello Mark. So you have to send an email to Mark. I see the SQL server that are using or running in 192 server name or IP address you can give, guys. 168.0.10 is not updated with a latest service pack or cumulative update. So as part of the security, we have to apply the patches on this instance. Patching, as you know, patching is a downtime activity. So please allow me when we can patch this instance. Okay, so regards something like Shanmukh DBA team, something like that. You have to send an email to Mark. So Mark will check this email. Mark will reply back, hey Shanmukh. Okay, as this is, sometimes if it is a prod server, they will ask you to patch it anytime. If it is non-prod server, they will ask you to patch it anytime, mostly during after business hours. Non-prod means after business hours we can do. If it's a prod server, hey Shanmukh, as it's a prod server, imagine if it's a prod server, you can patch this on any weekend or on coming weekend. He will give one date and he will give all the, and he will also give the time. Okay, between 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. IST, like that, 1 p.m. IST, like that he will give the time and all, guys. Okay, he will give the time. If you don't give the time, You can cross check with him and you can ask him what is the time when we can perform this activity. Once they gave the time slot, you have to raise a change request. Okay, change request is a process, guys. I'll tell you at the end of the sessions. We have ITIL class. What is change request? When, in what scenarios will raise change request? I'll tell you. I cannot show you that. For that we will use a separate tool called ServiceNow. So we cannot see, but I'll explain using screenshots and all. Okay, so that you'll get an idea. So change request means it's a ticket that during this time, during Saturday, like what is the Saturday, guys? What is Saturday and what date it is? Okay, during 24th Saturday, 24th June, so and so time between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. the server will undergo for maintenance activity. So please approve this activity, or please let everyone know that there is an activity going on this coming Saturday, like that. Okay, so and for the audit purpose also we will raise a change request. This change will go to CAB meeting, change advisory board. Okay, every organization will have CAB meetings, guys. Means in every company, big heads like CEO, CTO, Chief Technology Officer, directors, VPs, vice presidents, assistant vice presidents, managers, leads, everyone will sit together in a week and they are going to discuss all the changes that are happening. Why? Because from SQL Server side you are patching something. From Windows side they might do some other change requests. From network side they might do some other changes. From storage side they might do some other changes. From application side they might do some other changes, right? So all changes together they are going to discuss. Okay, on every Wednesday or Thursday CAB meeting will be there. In this CAB meeting they are going to discuss that are all the changes that are being done for the next week. So this CAB meeting will be there generally on every on every Tuesday or Wednesday, depends upon the companies it will be. So in the CAB meeting they will discuss, okay, DBA team is patching so and so server this weekend. So they will ask, hey DBA team, anyone is there to represent this change? Then someone will be available in that meeting from DBA team. They have to explain, okay, we are doing this change. So this is a normal maintenance activity. This is a regular standard maintenance activity. Like that, they will ask you whether have you performed this in the test environment or not. What is the test result? Whether the test servers are successfully patched or not. Then finally, CAB people will approve. Then only you can proceed to patch. Then only we can proceed to patch, guys. So this is the process of patching the SQL Server. Any questions here in the process? Any questions, guys?
So this advisory board meeting is going to be to discuss, or is it going to be the email that we send them is going to be good enough?
Sorry, Abhi?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Tell me.
So the change advisory board meeting is going to, I know that's going to be related to the change that we're making regarding, patching or updating, from Windows team and DBS team, right?
Not only Windows DBS, every team will have some changes, right? So DBA team will have their own changes, Windows team will have their own changes, network team will have their own changes, storage team, application teams, like every teams will have their own changes from their side. We are doing patching. Storage team will do some other things. They might add some extra storage. That might be a change request. Network team, they might change the switches and all. That is also one kind of change. So every team will have their own activities. All the people will raise the change request. All these change requests will be discussed in a common platform called Change Advisory Board meeting.
Okay, do we have to attend that meeting or?
Yes, we have to. If you are doing patching, you have to represent. If you cannot represent, okay, Shanmukh, I am not in that shift. Okay, so already my shift is completed in the morning. Still I have to attend? Not required. Why? Because someone will be there from your shift, right? You can ask them, hey, can you please represent the change for me today? So your colleague will represent on behalf of you, but someone should be there. If no one is there, your lead will join or your manager will join and he will represent all the changes from the database side.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, no issues. Any other questions, guys? Any questions, please? No questions? Are we good? Guys, any questions, please? No questions, huh?
Shanmugh, I have one.
Yes, please.
There are different teams to update their own means Windows teams are there to Windows, network team are there to network, right?
Correct.
Like if all are stick with the same date, what they will do, like
No,
when they
no,
don't
very good question. Very good question. No, they don't allow you to do that. When raising the change request itself, there is a field called conflict. Okay? Automatically your system will detect if any other, say for example, you are patching the server, right? 192.160.0.10. So when you are patching the server on 24th Saturday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. IST. Okay? Some other team, Windows team also raised a change request to restart the server. Okay, there is some issue from the disk space or disk side, so they want to restart the server, so they also took the same downtime. In that case, when you raise the change request in the service now, it will already, if you raise the change request first, if DBA team raises the change request first, it don't allow Windows team to proceed. Why? Because for Windows team it will show you conflict option. Generally it will allow, but you can see red mark here, conflict. Okay, what is, guys, what is this conflict option? So the conflict option will be highlighted in the change request, so everyone will get to know there is a conflict with other teams, so your cab people don't approve this change. Okay, if it is after 1 p.m. that's okay, there will be no conflict. For example, you are trying to restart the server between 12:45 to 1:15, but still, even though there is only 15 minutes, but this 15 minutes is matching with this time zone, right? Even though 1 minute is also there, you will get conflict. So if conflicts are there, cab people don't approve your change. If they don't approve the change, we cannot proceed to apply the changes. Okay?
Shanmugh, clear? Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
What is fourth type of update?
There is no, that's what fourth type means. In the hot fixes, we have two types. What is that? QFEs and GDRs. There is no fourth type. Hot fixes only divided into two types, QFEs and GDRs. So service pack is 1, cumulative update is 2, QFE is 3, GDR is 4. Okay? Right. Any other questions?
Sir, can we check when was the last done?
We can check. We can check. Using some custom scripts, we can check when was the last patch applied.
Sir, do we perform testing ourselves as a DBA, or else any other team will be there?
Normal testing will be there. Okay, of course other teams will be there. Normal testing, whether SQL services are up and running or not, whether all the databases are online or not. Before patching and after patching also, we'll do normal health tests. After patching, we'll ask application team, they will connect to the server. If everything is looking good, they will also, like, the testing and all will be done from the application side. Okay, Arun, 2 minutes, Arun. నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నానండి. ఓకేనా, 2 minutesలో కనెక్ట్ అవుదాం. రైట్, ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్? No questions? Okay then. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss how to download a patch, what and all precautions you have to take before patching, and how to patch the SQL server. If time is there, I'll show you how to remove the patching also. Okay, fine guys, that's it for now. Okay, so good night guys. Tomorrow we'll meet at 7 p.m.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, bye.